Finding a real estate investment property can be daunting. In this video, we're going to go over 7 proven ways to find investment property. Number 1, word of mouth. This can be family, friends, neighbors, other investors. And how you would achieve this is by letting them know what you're looking for. Say, I'm looking for my next rental property, or I'm looking for a multi-unit, or I'm looking for a flip. And ask them, have you heard of anyone who's thinking of selling or who might be selling soon? And start planting those seeds, and very quickly people will come back to you saying, hey, remember that conversation? It's really fascinating how powerful and easy this model is. Number 2, realtors. The amazing thing about realtors is they may be able to find your property on the market, but they may also have one in their back pocket. It's like word of mouth, a property they've heard about that might be coming soon. I don't want to say passive, because someone's doing the work, but you're not doing the heavy work on this one. So having a real estate agent, and usually they only get paid once you buy something, so it's inexpensive upfront and allows you access to tons of properties. 3, websites. Websites can be absolutely amazing because you can set auto searches on most of them in order for them to send you properties. You might also find more of a small website that just does local ads. And so you can search those regularly to see, hey, maybe someone's selling, and find them that way. Websites are an incredible way for you to find properties from the ease of your home and check out a lot of them very quickly. 4, door knocking is an incredible way to meet new people, find new opportunities. Yes, it's time consuming. Yes, it can be a little nerve-wracking in order to go knock on someone's door. However, let me give you a really simple kind of formula and make it your own words, but be playful with it, engage with people. Hello? Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm a real estate investor and I buy houses for cash. Do you know anyone in your area that's thinking of selling? You probably caught it. Did you see how I didn't say, are you wanting to sell? I said, do you know anyone? If the person's thinking of selling and they want to engage with you, they'll say, actually, I'm thinking of selling, and they'll engage with you that way. So it's a real low pressure conversation where if they want to share information with you or if they're thinking of selling, they can offer that, but there's no pressure. And if they say no, say, oh, no problem. Thank you so much for your time. If you think of anyone, would you be willing to give me a call? And then give them a card. And this way, if they think of it later, or if they're like, you know what, a month down the road, I'm thinking of selling, you're the one they call, hopefully. Yes, farming. I know that sounds weird, but you're not going out and throwing seeds, or are you? So the place you're door knocking, if it's an area you really want an investment property, you should probably also be sending them mail or leaving notes on their door. And you can do these handwritten, or you can have them printed to look handwritten. We've all received them in the mail. They're letters that basically say, you know, we buy houses for cash, we buy investment properties, or we buy homes that are in disrepair, and you can choose your words, and you send these to an area that you want to be buying properties, and you do it month over month over month over month. So you're planting the seed, you're watering it, this is the area you door knock, and you could say, hey, you may have seen one of my letters. And so you're starting to build in their mind that you are the person who buys properties in this area. You're the one that if they know someone who needs a quick sale, they come to you. Farming can be a really long game plan, but really powerful strategy. It takes a little bit of money up front and effort, but in the long run can pay huge dividends. Number 6, builders. Yes, there's builders every day that are building properties, and you should probably know what they're selling and at what price. In some cities, the new build is very, very expensive and may not make sense. However, if your market is growing very quickly and it's going to be 2 years for them to build the property, you're going to have 2 years of locked-in growth. So that kind of even hugely advertised property might be a good fit for you. But also the smaller builders that are looking for property and building spec homes, you may be able to talk to them and say, hey, I know you've got these pieces of land. Would you build me a home at a reduced rate in order to use it as your spec home, and then I'll buy it from you later? Like there's different ways to create great deals that work for you and the builder. Advertising. This is a really broad one, so I'm not going to go too deep. This can be like newspapers, it can be TV ads if you're a large investor, or it can be radio ads or a radio show. There's so many ways to advertise what you're doing. You can get onto podcasts. But the one that I want to talk about is the signage. Now, in some cities, you're not allowed to just put signage at the corner of roads, and in some areas you are. They're very inexpensive to do. You put them out and you get calls. I haven't used this strategy because in my city, you're not allowed to do this. It's against the rules and regulations. However, if you're allowed to do this in your city, it can be a very passive and great way to find clients who just call your number. Investing in your own property. I don't just mean little investment. Maybe you can add 2 units to the back. Maybe you tear it down and build a huge complex. Maybe you just add a bedroom. Maybe it's not such a massive overhaul. Maybe you add a basement apartment to the home you already own. Investing in your own property might seem like it takes a lot of cash because you're putting cash in to improve it or to build something new, but it's one of the cheapest properties you can invest in because you've already paid all the closing costs. You already own it. You've already set up the mortgage. You've already got everything for this property done, and so to reinvest it or to change the use of it can be extremely lucrative. Or for example, maybe changing the zoning of something. You could only have a single home, change the zoning, now you can have multiple homes, and that may take years to do, but you're getting rent and receiving it during the whole time. This has been 7 ways to find real estate investment opportunities. I hope 1 or 2 of these ways you'll take action on now, today. Don't wait, don't click off this video and go do something else. Take one of these strategies, start implementing it now.